Hello again. Boy, I seem to be making a habit of this. Okay, just another few thoughts on the Mandela quantum effect. I wanted to talk about the Dark Tower series by Stephen King. So anybody that has read those books, I'm going to give you a second to see if you can connect the dots here. Okay, time's up. For those that have not read it, what it's basically about is there's parallel worlds, and they are held together by the tower and beams. I'm trying to think of how to say all this so that I don't give anything away in case you want to read the book or watch the movie, which they're making and is coming out in February 2017, I do believe. So anyways, and what is happening is that some buddies are corrupting the beams, causing the worlds to, causing things to get really messed up. In one of the worlds is a gunslinger, the last gunslinger, Roland, and the book is based, on his character. He draws in other characters from kind of like our world. The world that he lives in has moved on. Everything went to shit. It's, in the dust. Hence why he's the last gunslinger. He brings them in to help him get to the tower. Basically to save the beams. He's got his other agenda, but there's mid-world and end-world, and I don't want to make this sound too complicated or not make any sense if you've never read the book. One of the interesting lines in there was said by Jake. He says, "Go then, there are other worlds than these." That line, I've just always loved that line. Such a cool line. There are time slips in the book. There are changes in reality, and in one of the time slips, the four of them, Roland, and then the other three that are used to our kind of world, they slip into a parallel world. And the ironic thing is that they are fascinated with the fact that car names have changed, logos have changed. I remember soda. There was a totally different soda brand. Probably some other things I can't remember right now. But they were tripping until eventually Roland kind of gets annoyed and says, "Okay, we need to move on. I don't see what you guys find so fascinating about this." Does that sound familiar? There's also this thing they call a thinny, which it's kind of hard to explain, but I think it's like a tear in between parallel worlds, or in between a world and somewhere much nastier. It's a blurry, ringing, buzzing, and really annoying thing that you want to stay away from. And I just found it really, really interesting every time I think of the Mandela effect, and my mind just goes back to that book, to that series. Actually, I think there's like 6 very long books, but a very good read. And if you don't like Stephen King's other writings, this is a totally different kind of writing for him. I highly recommend you read it. I feel like there might be something else I wanted to say. And I really don't like the whole Mandela effect name. I feel like I think we should call it the Thinny, or maybe we should call it the Tower effect. If you've read these books, then you kind of would be chuckling right now at what I'm saying. Or the Beamquake effect, because that rings a little more true. The Mandela effect kind of just points at one particular thing and almost kind of is misleading. And I'm rambling again, but I just really wanted to bring this up to you guys in case you haven't thought of it yet. It's very interesting. If you don't want to read the book, watch the movie. I think you're going to be surprised. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later.